19 April 1942, Indian Ocean. Cruisers HMS Cornwall and HMS Newcastle encountered a small IJN task force made of 4 destroyers and a Mogami heavy cruiser. In the most vicious surface engagement so far, Royal Navy completely destroyed the enemy. Hello and welcome back to Indian Ocean, and look at what we found here. It pretends to be a Dutch ship, but in fact it's a Orion, a German auxiliary cruiser, sort of hoping to score some good merchant hits in the Indian Ocean. We want to run away. I do wonder whether getting some of our Sea Hurricane straight bit would be a good idea. Let's try it. Okay, we've already hit it. Let me have a look at what is the actual okay, Michelle and Orion. Okay, she has buggerroll armor. And she has 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters, what would that have been? 5-inch guns? Yeah, 6-inch guns. Yeah, 6-inch guns. And a bunch of 4-inch guns. And some torpedoes. Yeehaw. Hurricanes should be able to do a good job on her because she doesn't have a huge amount of armor. That's an interesting point. But you can see she's flying a false flag, so as far as I'm concerned, she should be sunk. More hits here. And I think I can see just barely the hurricanes coming in. We lost a hurricane. Realistically, I think we are doing more damage with our ships than what we did with the hurricanes. Mind you, she stopped burning now, so well, too early. And this is the reason why I would really like, if I can afford, to get at least one light cruiser as a protection to the force, because with annoyance like this, a proper light cruiser would, yeah, just deal with it, no problem. It's unarmored or anything. I'm not going to risk another Sea Hurricane, just on the off chance, so I'm quite happy with us just shooting at it. What an interesting ship. I was thinking when I got this, like, why is Dutch ship shooting at me? A merchant at that even. And then I went and had a look in the database, and it's not a merchant at all. And she has hit Indomitable. Inconceivable. I've reordered the Hurricanes to come back and give it a whack. We will see. And our Sea Hurricanes are coming on it. Don't know why she's not shooting anymore. Not that I mind, honestly. Okay, and our Sea Hurricanes are coming in for another strap and run. And we lost another one. And that's it, I'm not going to waste anymore our planes on this. But I'm still surprised that I would have thought that against this lightly armored ship 303, even 303s would do something. Well, I think she has at most. And still she comes. So it's not just the IJN that's dogged. but also the Germans. She is now, like, as far as I'm concerned, she's a pirate. She's flying the false flag. She's pirate. She will sing. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Give her the Royal Navy greetings. One thing which I like on the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts is that each machinery has crew, like each turret, everything has crew. And if you kill it, then that's it, you don't even have to destroy it. And with the fires like these, like obviously it will be pretty hard to operate those ones. That's why it looks spectacular. Way more cinematics in a way than does the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts in some ways, but the damage model UID has is just miles better, I have to say. And I don't mean now necessarily just the visual damage model. Yeah, I believe you, like, at least now it's, I think it's a big step in the right direction. It's modeling the AAA damage, so yeah, that's a very good thing. But not modeling the crew is in my opinion just really bad, because, and down she goes, the German Raider is no more. The German Raider has finished the pirate and we've got rid of it. Excellent. And the German, oh wait, it's our own winner. Yeah, I think we'll deal with that. And we haven't got even a single command point for this. Bleh. Okay, the situation is as follows. We had a couple of raids here on Calcutta, and I actually forgot to drop the cargo, and I need to go back with this. I'm sort of hugging coast, really trying to avoid any unpleasant ness. I have actually did go and buy Warspite, which is the fastest of the battleships that I can get right now. And it's not the great, it's but it's okay. I would say that for most of the things it should keep. And obviously Devonshire here is repaired and everything. And I also got boys. So we have two good light cruisers, a heavy cruiser, and a battleship. And I also got a Isaac Sweers, the Dutch destroyer, because I thought, okay, I will get one destroyer just in case to deal with pesky submarines or anything like that. And there is somewhere here a light carrier. I actually saw it with one of my Wellingtons. They discovered it, and it was raiding Calcutta with torpedo planes. So I'm going to sink it if I can find it anyways. And we have yet another closed quarters carrier action. As you can see, there is this bunch here attacking our carrier group, I guess. In the meanwhile, here is the light carrier that is leading the attack. I have pretty much the whole air group in the area, so you can see they are already sort of getting here, dealing with those 21 or whatever airplanes are there. And our Albacores will go and attack the carrier. Well, we've lost a Hurricane and a Fulmar, but so far we are this is like a serious skirmish. I have to say the AI is the air AI is much better. It's not perfect, far from it, but it's much better. So many thanks to you, YorT. There is a real improvement in this. I don't have to go and do everything myself as it used to be. It's still not great at intercepting bombers and torpedo bombers. The selection of targets there is far from best. But for sort of for fights like these, it's very good. And Griffin is close enough now to add her guns to the fight, which is good. Although the last plane to lose is a Sea Hurricane. And we are now close on this light carrier group, and we have cleaned up the enemy air group, so it's now only this thing here. Unfortunately, they kept maneuvering quite well, so I have to run past them a bit, which is not really pleasant, but hey ho, what can you do? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to mass as well as I did in the last few, because, as I say, they are maneuvering quite okay-ish. Okay, let's do attack run here, and let us sink another support carrier. And you can drop your torpedoes, I would say, almost anytime now, you know. Don't have to... oh, we go. And torpedoes are dropped, and they are flying away. And I would say that you should eat at least a few of them. And we lost an albacore, unfortunately, with that. And the last flight here coming, and again torpedoes off. And I would say there's a couple more hits, unless they are nuts. This was pretty cool actually, the overflight. And these should hit as well, I would think. That was a proper hit and a dud. And it's missed. But I would say that this should be more than enough. We've lost blah, 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 blah. One albacore, 1, 2, 3 Sea Hurricanes, and 2, 4, 5 Fulmars. Well, Fulmars aren't really fighters, but I wanted to have them up because my cap was too low, and the reason why I kept them all on the patrol, so to say, is funnily enough the long refueling time. So right now, if I return all of them back to the ship, it will take like 3.5 hours for them to refuel over and everything. And even when you return one air group in, it takes like 1.5 to 2 hours to refuel. And it means you can't launch anything. So it's better actually to keep them as a cap on the top of your ship, ready to go anywhere, because when they have to refuel as a cap, they refuel immediately, instantaneously. Don't ask me. In the meanwhile, this thing is going down, which is as it should be. I believe I sunk one of those in my Hunter 4 carrier. Tayo, maybe? Okay, so another light carrier sunk. I think we sunk by now about half of the light carriers. There is still 5 more to go, so we sunk 4 if I remember right. Which is actually not too bad. Not too bad at all. We lost 9 planes, which is not great, but okay. I'm going to go back actually, and wonder. No, I will take it patrol over Port Blair. And here's our task force B with the Queen Bee class Warspite. And Isaac Swears is still catching up. Anyways, that's where we are. I will run more time and we'll see what we get. Well, it appears the Indian Ocean is full of pirates, so we need to take care of it once again with our albacores. I've actually spotted this with the Sea Hurricanes and sent the albacores because the only time I can send pirates is when I'm pirate. I've got my albacores here, only 12 of them, because I would think a dozen of albacores should be more than enough to put bait to this German raider, but we will see. For reasons I do not entirely understand, this is classed as merchant, and hence the AI can have as many as it likes. It's another thing which I think is... There is no good reason, or given that the AI gets as much supplies as it wants, for it to have unlimited merchant marine. It's just an annoyance. I think it's... I can understand it, because if you are a small band developer like AFG, you don't really want to be spending a huge amount of time on developing AI which is marginal in gameplay. Most people won't really consider it. Visuals and stuff like that are way more important. And to be honest, naval combat is where this game shines. So yeah, this is we've lost 2 albacores to these Germans. I'm just making fun. Whoop. Missed with a full half of torpedoes, but I would say there is a good chance she's going to go down. She is in a rough state, but I'm going to send the last 4 torpedoes into her. Boys, times for revenge has come. Very nice. I am actually going to launch the torpedoes myself from a very long distance, 2,000 yards, because she is not moving at all, so there is no point in us risking anything like that. And off we go, torpedoes away, and we are going to try to get away as well. Yeah, there is no point in coming in as close as you would normally do, because yeah, she's stationary, so just fire torpedo at the maximum range and should be good enough. And here they come, all 4 of them. Not sure that the 4th will hit. For some reason they still seem to think that it's been moving, but I would say that 3 torpedoes should be more than sufficient to send her to the bottom. And here come the torpedoes. 3. And yeah, as I expected, the last one missed, but it didn't matter. Goodbye, pirates. 8 pirates. As I said, if I'm not the one doing the pirating. Anyways. Pity about the 2 lost aircraft, but yeah. And it looks like there is a bug with it. It sort of leaves this trail of spotter planes in there. I don't know, because it was literally, I first found it here, run with Indomitable a bit, and then it's here. Yeah, don't know.